Do you?
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair! Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom! Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, home of the Drama Sisters. Home of the Drama Sisters. I'm glad your mic off.
No,
welcome to the Rise and Grind
that's
Morning
not
Show.
true.
We do this every Monday through Friday, 9-ish, 11-ish. Today, I'm not going to lie, we had to replace some cords because we want all our mics to work, and so that's what we did today. Me and Chanie, I actually got on the floor and stuck my wire in hose.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I did.
I mean, but like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I got on the floor, took my wire and put it in hose. That's what I did.
We happy you did that. That's why you thought that young chick vernacular was amazing.
It's vernacular. But go ahead.
I said that.
You said vernacular.
I did not.
Shut up. Rewind.
What did we do? Please rewind it.
We've been going through this all morning.
Because
we have to have a rewinder.
We need to. Because I know I said vernacular.
So
I know what I said.
Okay.
I stumble over a lot of words, but that time I did not.
Shout out to Lake, y'all.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan.
Good morning, Mark.
Shaka Khan.
You can call me whatever you want
Shaka
to.
Khan.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
I know that. Shout out to the
Never
whack.
late
Shout out
for
to the whack verses between No Limit and Cash Money.
Yeah, because Wayne wasn't there.
That
What you
was whack.
expect?
Mystical wasn't there neither.
So, is that a thing still? They still doing verses
The
and
verses?
stuff?
Yeah.
And people wasting their time watching it?
Yeah.
They thought it was going to be good because it was like a throwback situation.
So it was supposed to be No Limit and Cash Money?
Yeah, it was No Limit and Cash Money, but they didn't have the stars of No Limit or Cash Money.
So Master P wasn't there?
Master P was there.
Okay.
But Snoop showed up. But Mystical, everybody was waiting for when Mystical parts came, everybody was geek, and then it didn't show. So
I thought Mystical was still in jail.
Was he?
Yeah, he's
So
still.
why would he show
went.
up?
Because
They thought they was gonna get him out.
Sometimes don't they be? Sometimes they'll
Hold on.
have it to where he can be released to perform and then let him go back.
I was like, my mama died. Anyway, I would have because she been dead. So anyway, so
You knew you was gonna bring that up.
so I mean,
We talking about verses. Was your mama?
We're not gonna joke about it.
I mean, but I don't even
Not
understand.
talking about with, I'm talking about with him.
He started.
That's what I said. We're not gonna start this with him.
I said Mystical if I was Mystical, but I thought it was gonna be dope. They were like,
Cal.
they got a phone call. Do.
No, now I think would have been cool is if he had got a video call.
Yeah, that's
he
what
could
I'm
have.
Yeah.
Now that would have worked.
I think that would have been dope.
That would have worked.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Because you guys don't pay for verses.
That
All
is
you
true.
do is pay for your time.
That is true.
which is very relevant to today's topic.
Okay,
but
versus was very
Chewy,
mild.
Do you have a chronicle or anything?
No, I don't got no car.
Chewy.
It's a no car chronicle. So,
Lord Jesus.
It's okay. Blessings are on the way.
I'm about to be Miss Rhea. Please send us some stars.
Okay, listen.
I mean, like,
look.
we need some stars.
Okay, send a star.
You gotta have a gas.
99.
Oh my God, send a star.
You gotta have a gas tank to have a chronicle. So,
No, not really. You could go to the gas station.
Chanie,
You can walk there.
The way you drive, Chanie, it's not going to. We not going to no gas station.
Why?
I'm one track. I stick to the GPS,
and that's it.
And I let it take me there.
That's it. She don't. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
No extra stops.
Well, there's a couple of things.
And plus, we was gonna go to Costco to get some water, but guess what she said?
Costco's wasn't on the way.
No,
Why
Costco.
she was?
Technically, it was, but it was. I was thinking of you.
Oh, ain't that cute?
Well, you were saying we'll be late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I also appreciate a call or a text. You know, like
If we're gonna be late, but we wasn't late.
No, you guys were here at 8:57.
55.
No,
55.
Not by the time y'all got that door open.
Now that could be true.
9:01.
That's true. Now that's fact.
That's
Good
true.
morning, Richard.
Hey, y'all. So what you about to say? Like you about to get into something?
No, I was gonna talk a little bit about my weekend because I do have a car that runs, and they got me all the way to Mount Pleasant.
That's good.
Nice.
But I also wanted to speak on some of the ignorance on the internet, and it is bothersome on how much we take in. So this weekend I went to Mount Pleasant. I am a Chippewa, Fire Up Chips. And it was Central Michigan's University
there we go.
Nice.
homecoming, right?
Okay.
You was trying to figure out what was in Mount Pleasant.
No.
People who went to college know.
What the hell is a Chippewa?
A Chippewa. Fire
That's their mascot.
So when I took time out from my amazing weekend to scroll the internet, one of the first things I seen was from some lady called Ari Star, whoever the hell she is. And she wrote, I don't understand why grown adults take time out of their schedule to go to homecomings that are for kids.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, these are the people that we admire and we make viral, that we listen to without even understanding what life is like. Like, I get so mad at people who do not take the time out to go to homecoming and see the changes and see their old friends. I had a ball. Yeah. But more so.
Now, was she talking about high school or college?
You would have thought she was talking about high school.
Yeah.
But
what's wrong with
people
that?
shouldn't be showing up at.
I feel like that's exactly what should show up. Y'all the alumni.
But right, and there was at least 12,000 comments like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, stick to doing whatever you're doing. But I was able to bring my son up there.
Dorian. That's good.
And having him there to be able to see the college experience. I met another person that I graduated with, and her daughter just graduated in May. And then her youngest daughter was coming in as a freshman. I got a chance to see a child of somebody that I was a Kappa Diamond with. You know, I got to see, my niece was there. Her parents are Sigmas and Zetas. And I call her my niece because she was actually born in Mount Pleasant in 99.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? But she'd already graduated. We graduated in 01. She graduated in 2021.
Okay.
You know, and just to see those legacies there and experience, and then the town, the growth of the town, the kindness of people. We got so much hatred going on in the world that people don't get out and experience the kindness of people. Yeah. And one thing about Mount Pleasant, it is definitely a pleasant place to be.
That's good. It lives up to its name. But some places don't live up to their name, so I'm glad that they do.
Or women when they name be Mercedes, but they look like a Pinto. Listen, what up though?
I can't wait.
Good morning,
I can't wait for you to
Good
come
morning,
back
y'all.
next year.
Me.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Okay, I will.
Good morning, Mika.
So listen.
We off camera, we was talking about how he never calls anybody back, so it ain't just you.
And it's so funny because you literally you see it live in the comments.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. So what did Kong say?
He said, "You asked me to call you, sir, and I did. Holler or hit me up, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Hit me up. Yes, and you got it. Hit me up.
Hit me up."
Okay,
and he think he called him a he-moo. He over here about to get offended.
He-moo.
Okay, whatever, he-moo. Okay. I'm a he-moo you back.
And what is that? That's funny, a he-moo. Shut up.
A he-moo. So what's the topic this morning?
The topic of the morning is same 24 hours, different results.
Same 24 hours and different results. It's like this chair.
Yeah, so...
Is this chair going down?
Okay, look, so I literally just zoomed in, and maybe that's it. 2 seconds, because I'm like, okay.
Okay, no.
There we go. Because I zoomed in, I'm like, okay, something going on here. Okay, there we go. Because some people have the narrative that, you know, everybody has the same 24 hours, and I always have mixed feelings about that because I feel like everybody does have the same 24 hours, but maybe just a different environment or a different circumstance, so it doesn't make it equal and or the same. I do know that people feel differently, and that's why I was like, let's talk about it.
You knew we would feel differently, right?
Let's talk about it.
Well, I definitely say that. I used to say that a whole lot. Like, everybody got the same 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Even if they got different circumstances, they know the mission. But sometimes I take basketball players, for example. They always say the person, the most dominating thing or the most incredible thing out of the people that we know about as far as all-stars, that they all work out extremely hard. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry, Kobe, Michael Jordan had they had real extreme workouts in the morning.
Right.
And they didn't go out. They didn't hang out at the clubs when everybody was going. Allen Iverson said, man, me and Kobe was like, hey, he hit the club, he did wave to the people, and then he left and went right back to the gym.
Right.
And it showed through his work ethics of how great he was on that court. And so everybody do have the same 24 hours. It's the mentality of the people who decide to do what they do. It's the decisions that you make. Like, I always ask myself, how the hell did Beyonce? But then when they said Beyonce worked, rehearsed so much, she rehearsed for 3 straight days, and she realized she didn't even eat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But that's a lot, and that's a person's work ethics, and that's why she one of the best there is.
You're right, and it comes from the original training. Yeah. You know, when they talk about her father having the girls run in heels, like they had to do a mile in heels running on concrete, because it's training. You know, and not to knock Brandy or whatever, you know, but I guess when Brandy performed, they said she walked off a stage. From what I hear, that she walked off because of exhaustion or not feeling right.
I did hear that.
But one of the things that I realized, and somebody literally said, well, Beyonce don't get exhausted, you know, right. But it comes down to, like, how much effort are you putting into the show? Because it does seem like I can do it. I've been performing, but then you get 40. I think me and Brandy is the same age, like 45, 46. Like, it may seem that way in your mind, but if you're doing a 10-city tour, you probably should have been practicing for a year.
That is true.
Or had another setup where you'd be able to stand and maybe sing on the couch or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Nika says some just are motivated, and some feel that money is a necessity to make things happen.
And I wanted to speak to that because I realized in myself, I've been listening to try different motivating people trying to get you to do different things or live life a different way. One of the things I heard is, like, when you prepare your clothing at night, your morning is better and it alleviates some anxiety. You know, now how many times do we lay in bed at night or on the couch and we're binge watching a show and this, that, and the other, and we have that time to pull out the clothes that's already clean, that's already ready. For me, I got a closet full of clothes, though I could just really put it together.
Yeah.
And I don't have to wash underwear or anything, you know, but I would spend my time sitting on the couch, calling myself relaxing from the horrific day that I experienced, and I do a lot during the day. but not taking out that 15 minutes. That 15 minutes takes up 40 the next day.
Yeah,
that is true. But I feel like when people are in that setting, they feel like, okay, like you said, I had a long day or a long week. I just want to relax. That's the furthest thing from their mind because they're constantly moving and grooving. And I think that that's just what life consists of, just constantly moving. So, yeah, that 15 minutes, you be like, oh, I do it in the morning, because at that moment you are winding down. And that may have been the first time you had to do that all day.
But what difference would the next day be?
Yeah.
If you just took 15 minutes out and got it done. Like yesterday in 15 minutes, I was able to pull out my whole outfit, every outfit from Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay. And that alleviated the stress of the next day and then cut down some time.
So this is the issue, right? I've cut down the time. And this when the second laziness hit you. Like this fucking chair. This chair is killing me. I'm becoming an Oompa Loompa just that quick. But so because I have the extra time the next morning, alarm goes off at 6:50, what do I do?
What?
Snooze.
Set a secondary alarm for 7:15. At 7:15, what do I do?
Set another alarm for 7:30.
Snooze. Is it because you felt like you had your stuff together, so you felt like you had additional time in the morning?
Kinda, but I picked up this fucking phone.
But you see what I'm saying? So either way, you getting that downtime either way. Whether you getting it because you feel like you got extra time because you did it at night, or you feel like, okay, I know I got to get up a little early because I didn't do it at night. But
being on this Black Mirror, posting a picture and things, does not get a breakfast started so my brain could get energized, drinking a cup of coffee or water, taking my vitamins, making sure that my computer bag is all set and ready to go.
By the way, I got your coffee ready too, baby.
I appreciate that. But what it does is now I'm an hour behind still.
Right. Either way.
So my 24 hours has been lessened by the person who got up at 6:50
all day.
Yeah, for sure, because they didn't snooze, So right. I get that point.
So and I think, but I was up because I usually can't go back to sleep. Even I'm snoozing and I'm laying.
Right.
You're just relaxing.
Yeah, but I'm doing damage to my bones.
Yeah.
I could be stretching. Yeah. I could be meditating.
Stretching and meditation is so important in the morning.
It is important.
I tried, right, but as soon as that FedEx truck rolled down the street, it threw me off. On my block, I was sitting up there like, no, I wasn't humming, but I definitely was in the process of saying, I'm not raping the hoe. That's what you just said.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Why would you say that?
Mika said great point. Like, I am getting better with setting my clothes out
at night.
She don't. Hold on. She did correct it.
Okay, at night. Okay, at night.
Just like this past Saturday to now, cut down the time for real.
It does cut down.
Yeah, and I just started like making up my bed as soon as I get up. You know what I mean?
What you making up your bed for? That's a waste of time.
No, it's not.
I ain't got that kind of 24 hours. You make up your bed too?
No.
I'm gonna tell you what it does. It starts.
They say it sets the tone for the day.
Preparation, right? With me, when I get all my clothes from the laundromat, I actually hang my clothes, put them up in the drawers. But what I do realize is that people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs had once said, they buy the same clothes, so they don't have to waste 40% of their brain power deciding what they want to wear. That's why you always saw Bill Gates in some khakis and a blue shirt. That's it. And Steve Jobs, black shirt, blue jeans. It's just set the tone of not worrying about what you got to wear. Shout out to my brother Nate. Nate told me one time, I said, man, you got the same kind of socks? He's like, yes, I don't have to worry about what match and what don't, so I just buy the same socks all the time.
Every sock ain't going with everything. I mean, we just gonna be for real.
I'd rather have two fancy socks than a pair of white.
You feel what I'm saying? I really hate white socks.
We talking about Nate. He don't give a damn.
No, I'm just saying, but every sock ain't going with everything. Well, don't come up in no dress shoes with no Nike socks. Or no Fruit of the Loom socks.
I have noticed some people who wear the same thing to work all the time, even when it's a professional dress. And it irritates me.
Yeah, because why would you do that?
I mean, I rather present myself differently every day. If I have different hair, I should have on a different outfit.
Well,
clothes ain't that expensive either.
Some of the greatest people, some of the greatest minds, such as Zig Ziglar, John C. Maxwell, they agree. Like, it's a lot of brain power, especially for men, to try to figure out what they're wearing that day. You know
but y'all have less options, so I just always assume that it's easy for a man to.
No, we don't. We have a lot of options. We have a lot of options. We just don't got no rainbow.
Y'all have a lot of options as far as maybe colors.
That is true.
Colors that you can put it with, but we have.
They don't have a Simply 10.
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have those type of stores.
But you do have a Salvation Army, and it's a lot of nice things.
Yeah, I mean,
but most men don't think about Salvation Army when we talk about dress.
I ain't gonna lie though, we don't.
I go to the Salvation Army. I'm not gonna lie. I go to the Salvation Army on Fridays because everything is $1.
Oh, I thought that was Senior Day.
All right, then, ladies.
Look, I had to get in both. I was like, that's good for $1, but that also was a good joke.
Right.
Dorian, you very disrespectful.
What did he say?
He said, I would comment,
but I'm sure they're going to be your head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't know what ESO T Rick mean.
Like, what's that? Uniform is cool. I can see that, and that's why uniform is cool.
I do like uniforms, but what I'm finding with a different generation is that you have to appeal to the artistic nature of some of these younger people, and
that is true.
They don't believe in uniforms. You know, like if you go get a job, if you in security or you in the wait staff and things, and you have to be presented. But just like me working at the museum, I want them to just wear all black.
Yeah,
like
that's simple.
Right,
you can't go wrong with that.
But if you're like me, you would just have a bunch of different black outfits.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wear the same T-shirt and jeans every time you want me to come here. I can't do it.
Shout out to Apple. Apple, the way they everybody in Apple is 9 times out of 10 is a form of creative. You know, they're creative.
You gotta keep creating the same phone.
But they got
like every time.
But they got different. They have different outfits. You know, when you go to. And when you go in the Apple store, you be like, where you get that jacket? That jacket's sharp as hell, right? And you see the Apple thing on them. So they have, my boy told me that they have like a variety of Apple stuff that you can wear.
Okay.
But it's always a solid color. You know what I mean? And they get an email like, today is gray. You know what I mean? Like blue.
I wanna give a shout out to Remy. And I also want to tell you, I'm sorry for your loss. I know losing a mom is hard, and it's fresh and it's new. Now, she does hair. The one thing I could say about her is, and I love this about her, because if you're going to do my hair, have your hair done. When you talk about somebody who properly plans an outfit, I've never seen her wake up at 8:30 in the morning for a hair appointment and look like somebody who just rolled out of bed.
Right.
And even working with chemicals or doing people's hair, she's never made the excuse not to dress and impress. And that is what she'll be known for forever. Like, I don't have that kind of style. I will also say I don't have that kind of time, but I do believe that was something created back in the 80s. Like, I see her in her lime green, everything. From head to toe, lime green shoes and everything. And this is the person she becomes. So it makes it easier when you also set those habits.
Well, shout out to her being a Sagittarius, I believe she's saying right now.
She is.
And it makes it so bad. I can vouch for that. Like my mother, you would have never caught my mother hair not done. I never seen my mother one day without her hair done, ever. Period. Even when she was going to get her hair done, her hair was done.
Yeah. It's just a certain way that people carry themselves.
And she's a Philly lady too, so she was really up on. People don't understand, like people who live in like fashion districts. Oh my God, they fashion be ridiculous.
Right.
And Philadelphia get fashion before Detroit ever get it. Right. Damn, I like old ass. Hold on, I need to take the. Let me take.
I like the glasses.
You like the glasses?
They look way better on.
You know what? I don't like your attitude.
Studious.
You don't like my attitude. We know that.
Studious.
I get on your effing nerves.
No, just my And nurse.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
But it's only right.
Yeah. Every Tuesday, I get somebody needs to do
okay, that's what I said. It's only right.
Giving him passes.
It's on listen. That's what I said. It's only right.
I don't understand the Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday show because he needs to get it more.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday show.
Right.
I just want to work for Delta because of their uniforms. I ain't gonna lie,
Delta got dope ass.
Oh. The little ladies in their skirts, they be looking cutesy.
Yeah. But that's the thing about uniforms. Like I went to private school, and then this is something that I wanted to go back to when you talk about the same 24 hours. My mother dedicated Sundays to make sure every pleat was creased. Yeah. Every shirt was creased. Every pants, she still creases.
Yeah,
pants.
my mom does.
She gets so mad at me.
That's my mom.
But every pants was creased. And then when she was done with the washing and the drying and ironing all the clothes for the week,
she would prep lunch.
She got to my hair. Okay. Definitely my hair.
Caller, you in there?
Hey, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
How's it going?
Fine.
I mean, I got complaints.
You got my what?
I have complaints. Would you like to hear them?
No.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I've been dealing with this tummy thing, and I don't think I can have lactose anymore. Like I had some yogurt. And
Good morning.
I think, good morning. Are you listening?
No, he was talking to somebody that was in.
Right, don't be talking when I'm talking. Don't do that. Wave at them next time, okay?
You got it.
Okay.
Finish your story.
So it gave me the shits. The end. How are you doing today?
So I thought you was at least gonna say you be farting. Shit, you talking about?
No, it goes right out.
Well, why don't you start drinking? What make you do that unless you got to be by yourself?
I said yogurt.
Well, listen, stop eating yogurt.
He says I'm listening.
We just gonna make it simple. You supplement that with something else, cause we ain't got time for your shit.
He just think he's so funny. Like, please.
He started laughing.
You see what I'm saying? I was like, please.
What do you want?
So, look,
what do you want?
I didn't want to. I just had to call. You know, I ain't called in a while and said good morning.
Good morning.
On live in person, and then Lake on there, so you know I got to talk some shit because Lake started some shit, and we gonna keep this shit going.
Oh no, I'm gonna be the toxic portion of the Rise and Grind morning show, and then next year at the Podskers, I'm coming for that ass. I keep telling y'all. That's why you don't want to put me on the show. Because
No.
I'm a win.
Listen, I keep telling you, your invite is. It's an open door policy with all of the family under the umbrella.
No, see, I don't give a damn about all the family. I only care about me.
You know what?
Lake don't want to be peaceful.
Came up with a name for you. We just came up with a name for Lake. Queen Toxic.
Queen Toxic. No, I'm gonna give Lake a real name. Shut the fuck up.
Queen Toxic.
So Tone, you know what?
They said try almond milk or cashew milk.
No shit, bird. Been there, done that. Sometimes you just want the real thing.
Hey, look,
yeah,
listen, but
nothing like the real thing.
I have a question with Tone.
Okay.
Tone, the subject is the same 24 hours in a day. How do you make sure you get the most out of your day?
So it's funny because I'm the one out the crew that'll harass everybody because I can't. I need structure and order, so I prioritize and everything. Like I got 3 alarms that get me ready for the last one to get up, like and then 30-minute increments. So like I'm like kind of like Monk. Y'all ever seen that show Monk?
Yeah.
No. Well, go ahead.
And like
you're a little retarded.
And then I heard Mom say he have an issue. Like men have issues getting dressed. Every Friday before I get off work, I know what I'm putting on before I come. Like but it's just a head thing I did. But I probably get that shit from my daddy.
You said head.
That's all she heard, bro. That's all she heard.
You know what?
Calvin, I'm eating beef stew.
Like, you know what?
No.
He's like, nope, I don't know. Like, tell me.
I have seen that tongue before. So.
Oh, see, there we go. So you
like that, done? Like that'll do it.
Let's start taking off her glasses. Like, hey, I ain't gonna let that get on my glasses.
She like that'll do it.
She almost got me shot at the pancakes with the podcast of pancakes.
Now, who was gonna shoot you?
Your son.
Now, who was gonna shoot you?
Yep, I'm taking them to the gun range this week too. So you better watch out.
That's what's y'all crazy. Y'all have a good one. I just wanted to tap in real quick.
Thank you for calling and thinking about us today.
Always.
And Yaya, he was saying for the last one of his children, I believe, to get up. That he wasn't saying he'd take 3 alarms.
No, he said he was taking 3 alarms. People do that all the time. It's so irritating.
Yeah, I set my alarms for me to get my. I had to like it warming up like a car.
I'm just not understanding the shit today.
Pop up and get the move.
All right, then. So,
you know what? Accountability is everything.
It is.
Now I'm happy that something happened where we're all a witness.
Taking accountability.
That you didn't hear what that man said. Mm-hmm. Now, and I know people like Tone that have 3 different alarms. Mm-hmm. And instead of doing snooze, they know like that third one, it's time to get up. Mm-hmm. And to Yamina's point, she said it a little early. I have been stretching in bed. Mm-hmm. I have been trying to unlock my hips and things. Yeah. That is something that I've been taking very seriously, even if I'm going to lay there, to just elongate my body to make sure that I'm getting that pull. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the reason why I don't go back to sleep.
I'm still
because I do concentrate on that. But even if you're still going to lay there, give yourself that grace. Give your body that. It's important.
Right now I'm in a twin size bed, so I can't stretch that much.
I know. We trying to figure out why you're in a twin size bed.
Exactly.
You ain't got a car. I mean, you need to make decisions.
Say in a twin size
buy another twin size bed. Make it a king.
Make it put it together.
Make it make sense. I don't know. Don't ever say that on air again.
Okay. Miss Brooks said, be easy on us, sis. I got 6 alarms in the morning starting at 5:30 a.m. and 1 at 8.
Jesus
no, I'm sorry,
Christ.
the last one at 8.
That's how many hours? That's 2.5. It takes you 2.5 hours to get up.
She's like, I gotta take my time. Tone said, what are you gonna do to unlock your bed?
There are exercises that you are supposed to do to unlock your hips. One of them is a butterfly pose. One of them is putting your knees together and swinging them back and forth. Mm-hmm. And the other one is taking your one leg bent and rocking it over.
It's the demonstration.
Because I damn sure ain't fucking. So
that's the one.
If that's what he's trying to figure out.
I know that's right, Todd. She like grab her by the neck, choke her.
when money call up. Okay, Remy.
I done had. I used to date a guy back in the day, and he had to get up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and he had the 5 alarm thing going on.
That's waking up the people. Yeah, that's disturbing. Let's just get up together.
That's what Yaya said. She said, "No, that would irritate me."
Yeah.
First of all, I was laying next to you.
6 alarms.
You heard what that woman said? 6. Do a bit.
She just trying to pick people. She was trying to pick.
We have a record.
She said, "Do a video, like." Tone. He said,
say it ain't so.
I need to do a video for the big girls because it is.
Thank you.
It's not so. I got a queen size bed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I got because I was gonna say
like all that.
I am okay. We got the moderator over here.
She was like, I
have a full size bed.
Okay,
I do, and a lot of people have gotten on my case about a full-size bed. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the thing. A full-size bed is perfectly fine
for you,
for a grown adult.
For you.
I don't... If you want to live with me or sleep with me,
right?
My full-size bed says you can't live here.
But you can stay for a little bit.
You can stay for a little while.
Okay.
But you can't live here because you wouldn't be able to live like this with me in the bed. You would want a bigger bed.
Right. But what if he coming with a bigger bed? What if that's what he brings to the table? Okay.
That'd be funny. Her dude be like, you be waking up in the morning like, what is this? Oh, I just ordered a mattress. I can't take this no more.
I don't feel like she would be mad at that.
I think the best thing that men can do for themselves is have a bigger bed so I can come over and stay.
That 8.
That's cool.
And then, but the thing is, I have...
you know yogurt when you demonstrate.
That's crazy.
I also put money into my mattress.
Okay.
So like I have a pillow top. I have an expensive full size bed. It's like a hospital bed. It goes up. The legs come up when I need circulation. It lays flat. I can lean myself up. I got a little remote control with a light underneath. I got a dope ass bed.
Did it come with a rose?
I already was selling roses, but now I got the big massage.
She's like, I can supply my own
with the attachable pieces.
Damn.
I'm gonna bring it to the show. I'm gonna clean it and then bring it to the show.
You gonna clean?
Because I be hitting myself up nightly. Because the one thing I'm gonna do in my 24 hours is masturbate.
No, that's right.
Nothing is wrong with that.
And we had somebody call in last week and tell you MFers it's very important to make sure that you are sexually satisfied.
I tell people that all the time. When women talk about, I'm not having sex. I don't want meaningless sex. Well, you better have yourself some sex. Because you're going to be walking around and being angry.
Now, the one thing I can say, I have had a celibate period of time in my life. That was about 1.5 years. I went without having any sex.
For 2 days.
What, that was your celibate period?
No.
Because you can't speak for me.
Okay, she's like, don't do that.
I'm sorry, how long? What's the longest you ever went without sex?
I said about 1.5 years.
Damn, I went 11 months.
So that's close.
Yeah.
The focus on that is kind of back to what the topic was. I needed to be able to put my mind in a space where I wasn't concentrating on fulfillment. And usually, I talk the masturbation thing, and it's a funny joke, but I really prefer hands-on contact, intimacy, and things like that. Yeah. So I had to take out my lust for men. Damn. That was the biggest thing. You know, just because when you're single, I don't believe in monogamously dating. I believe either I'm with you and we take time to be together, or I'm single.
Gotcha.
But when I was trying to rebuild my home,
get the Hitachi, the Hitachi 2000.
That's great.
When I was rebuilding my home, I really couldn't focus on men, because. And I know Yamina and Tamu gonna be on my ass about this, but I would blame people for not being able to help me while I was getting my stuff done. Right. And then if a man was gonna be around, most of them wasn't helpful.
Right.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Okay.
Like I need walls put up. I need mudding done. I need my flooring. And and if I'm doing
some carpenters, you should have dated carpenters.
Well,
that's crazy.
No, I don't know if I told you guys about the one plumber. He said he would do my pipe for $500, but he got upset with me because I wouldn't let him give me head while he was supposed to be working.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And then he ended up throwing a fit, saying that the job wasn't worth it anyway.
Damn.
He just wanted some intimate time with me, and I wasn't giving it to him. And I'm like, damn, can you get the job first?
You had to book a job for that. Like you said, that may have gotten him a little further had you would have got your stuff done.
If you finished the job, we could have been together.
He could have been a muncher that night if that's what he wanted to do.
After the pipe,
exactly.
But the pipe job was like 2.5 weeks. So
okay.
like about a week in, he was frustrated.
I mean, yeah, I can see how he could have done that, but I wouldn't have threw no fit. He must have been some.
Is that the only way that
he was a Scorpio?
Yeah, I knew he was kin to Chanie, a Scorpio. Chanie throw fits like, boy, you be.
I really don't.
And I'm like, you could go.
I'm a very calm person.
Money,
I'm a very calm person.
And I went on about my business.
Did he finish the job?
No, he didn't finish the job.
So why you give him the money?
Because it was only $500. I had no pipes in my home. So what he connected was way more than a $500 job.
Gotcha.
I was shocked when he said $500.
Right.
Like, you could have this up front, but he did such a good job on what he connected. I had a high school friend that was able to come in and finish it up in the day.
Please. Why you act like she couldn't have more than one friend in high school?
Did he get to lay his pipe?
He had laid his pipe and fumbled it.
Oh.
So he already felt... The one thing I noticed about men, like when they fumble a good woman, they'll be willing to like be nice to you afterwards, even if they don't want to have a relationship with you. But they do want to do things for you to show like I really am a good dude, and I realize that I fucked up with you. Maybe I won't get another chance. But those make the best friends.
Yeah, I mean to be quiet.
They do.
Fix my pipes and I might let you eat, boy.
That's what I said, but I gave him his money.
We're in the wrong damn business. But no, I used to talk about people all the time who don't use their 24 hours, right? Because I used to, when I was younger, between the ages of 19 up to like 35, I worked for 20 hours every single day.
Right.
Every single day was 20. I put in 20 every day. Only because it's like, shit, I was looking at my friends losing their hair working at Ford's. I see my boys' backs and all that stuff. They all out on FMLA, whatever that is. And and they was all injured and broken up. If I'm going to be broken up with somebody, it's going to be me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be for me. And when it came down to it, I was taught that while you sleep, somebody else living your dream.
That's the truest thing you said today.
That's true.
While you are asleep, somebody else is living your dream.
Yes, damn sure.
What you got to say, Chanie?
That ideology I don't really agree with. Easy enough Scorpius, not doing Scorpius season.
Because everybody needs some rest, Miles.
You and these high school pipes, like.
No, the one thing, like, say a person who works out, right? They'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning so they can get it over with.
Yes.
Right? While I'm spending my day dreaming about working out.
Right. But then I might hit the gym after I wake up from my dream.
The results will not be the
same.
same.
But I will. My routine may not be the same.
You just want to fight it. No.
I don't want to fight it. I just don't agree with the ideology. That's why I feel like we've been conditioned to get that ideology where it's like, okay, we all got the same 24 hours. And I'm like, no, we got different results based on
tell you how bad we've been
different life experiences, different environments, different villages. It's just different.
There's people who live in way worse environments that do more than the person in the best environment. And it's only because of where they discipline at and what they want the end result to be. If you want your end result to be rested and broke, that's cool. People who like right now, I'm broke because I've been trying to rest, right? I've been like, oh, I'm not motivated. Oh my God, I'm going through, I feel like I'm going through menopause, right? I just learned that I was always the first one up. I don't give a damn what it was.
Can you read the question?
Sure. I love the concept, but I'm curious, how do you all personally adapt your 24 hours when life circumstances get tough?
You create, I'll tell you what, when all that I've been through, I just took all my anger and frustration and made it into creativity. You know what I mean? I made my disasters look beautiful. I made a lot of stuff that happened to me look like it was a gift, you know what I mean? Because I took it as a gift. Because if God did not place certain things in my life, I mean, the tragedies and all, I would have not learned nothing. I would have been sitting up here boo-hooing and crying, oh, woe is me. And a lot of people go through that. Like, I don't want to bring it up because, like, hate when I bring up my mother's death.
I don't hate when you bring up your mother. Jesus, is people on this thread that mama died. Don't make me that person. They gonna hate me forever.
He's like, don't.
Well, I'm saying, like, when my mother died, people look at you, see. But when my mother passed away, people was like, how you doing, man? How you doing? I'm living, I'm breathing. You know what I mean? But when my mother passed away, I made like 3 records. It was incredible. I was in the studio for like 18 days straight, and I made some incredible things happen. So I use the negativity as fuel, like people.
And like, I was gonna say something similar. Not when it comes to the death of Miss Johnson. I think a lot of times when you're hit with a life change, depending on the type of person you are, it is what has to drive you. Yeah. Because there's no place but up from here, and you have to have that type of mindset. For me,
it'll drive you crazy.
I went from really not doing shit. Like, I felt like before I had my son, I was just living, you know, and I was working and things, but it was like what I did with the time that I wasn't working, because there's only 40 hours that I was working. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a side job. The first thing that I did during the recession was I went back and got my master's degree, because I realized that I wasn't working. I might as well take out another student loan, but I cannot have idle time without learning and educating. And social media wasn't as prevalent, so I was able to go to school online. This was 2010, and I felt like my brain was dying, literally. So I had to find something to wake it up. The next time was after I had my son, and I realized that I made a decision to have a child, and it was my decision. How am I going to pull this life thing out that he can be proud of? It's a crazy thing, Miss Johnson. I have a running list in my notes of about 100 words. Some of them repeat, but when I feel like I have idle time, I go back to those things, and it's simple things like clean the kitchen, wash clothes, start writing, take 15 minutes and write on your book, take 15 minutes and read a book. And
Chanie ain't doing that.
I have that as a constant reminder of things that I need to do. Watch a video about photography, you know, or I can tell myself, like if it's a certain Tubi movie or something, like turn on Where She Creeps. I'm in Where She Creeps, just in the scene. You know, like turn on Where She Creeps and try to see if 20 minutes catches your eye, you know, and then get back to it. But the tough times is when you have to force yourself to move, because just like weight, and I've been thinking about this a lot. When I was pregnant with my son, I ate everything under the sun. I used my pregnancy as an excuse.
We know you was pregnant, like.
The fuck? I use my pregnancy as an excuse to keep eating and eating and eating, and I use the depression of being pregnant by somebody who didn't love me as a reason to make excuse to keep eating and eating and eating. Now you're 14 years later still talking about the baby weight. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I could have took that energy and walked more, or been around people that wanted to put a smile on my face. I think we surround ourselves with people who don't love us enough to make us better, so we have to love ourselves enough to push ourselves.
Very true.
You know, so that's just my thing. You know, write your feelings down. Times are tough, and the fucked up part about it, Miss Johnson, is that it's about to get tougher. You know, it's about, and I want to take a moment real quick to speak to a couple of people, because my father lost his best friend. My best friend lost her niece at 25 on Friday, and then my neighbor passed away yesterday. And the loss is going to be heavy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be heavy. For my dad has a really hard time dealing with death. Nobody at 25 should ever go. You know, we could give a person all the excuses in the world. Their time was up, this, that, and the other. But it's a really sad experience. When I see my best friend on Sunday, I just asked her to keep being in motion. And that's really all you can do when the times are tough, is to keep being in motion.
You gotta keep going.
And that could be anything. But as soon as we let time stop, and you can take time, but don't take too much time.
Ooh,
now that's it. That's
too much time. Too much time to get you gout.
Too much time to get you gout.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't shit. I ain't taking no time now.
Yeah, Mark says stuff happens, but when you see the bigger picture, you have to deal with it and move through.
Miles walked like the Walking Dead. He came in here. I thought he was gonna eat me, and not in a good way. I thought he wanted my blood.
Not in a good way.
I almost played the Thriller song because I thought you was about to break out.
Anyway, the reason I was walking like Thriller because I had 2 book bags on my back.
I have 2 book bags all the time.
I mean, but horses could carry a lot. Listen.
Condolences, absolutely. Condolences to them all.
Yes.
If you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Gina. So just reach out. But I want to know, for those that are in the thread, if you guys could call or anything, what special things do you do with your 24 hours?
I used to. I don't know. The past few days, I've been praying. I've been like Miss Hilda. I was feeling high and low till I seen you late.
Not the way you be acting towards me. I don't make your life better. I give you hell.
He was like, "This is what I'm here to do."
I was feeling mild and low. But you don't make my life count at all. I just had to, I get my jokes in when I can.
Music gets me by, like, with the 24 hours. It gives me motivation.
She made me sick with her damn music.
Yeah, it gives me motivation depending on however I'm feeling. I'll put on music that'll match that or try to get me out of or into a better mood. So, yeah, music.
I don't like her attitude at all.
It's a thing. It is.
When she play her music.
I had definitely realized that it seemed like Lake be everywhere, but Lake be spending a lot of time on her couch lonely. And I realized that, yes, there's a difference between being alone and lonely. And I be lonely. You know what I'm saying? People don't think when you have this much fire that lonely. You know, people want to correct me like, you're not lonely, you're just alone. No, I'm lonely. You know what I mean? Like, I know the difference. I know what it feels like on the inside. And I was looking at, I go through my Facebook memories and I realized, like, I used to get out and just be by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I would, if somebody had something going on, or if it's a restaurant that I wanted to check out, I used to just get out because I like the energy of people. You know, and I realized, like, I'm sitting on the couch waiting on people to want to spend time with me, but that's what create the loneliness.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Because you start thinking that, people,
wanting the energy of other people.
And that'd be the crazy part, because once you be around them for a couple of times, you're like, I don't even want to be around these moms. You know what I mean? These people. I used to be declaring myself the lonely pimp. I used to call myself a lonely pimp because it's a damn shame. But, like, people, when they think you have a lot going on, like you got a lot of emotion, they want to be a part of that emotion. But they ain't willing to uplift, add to, or nothing.
This is one Mika Smith said, keep being in motion.
Yeah.
However, you have to give yourself grace. After losing my mother, thank God I allowed myself to feel. You have to give your feelings space to feel. Yeah, do not deprive yourself of that.
Yeah.
And that's what all situations.
That's true.
One of the things that I think people feel guilty about is their feelings, how long, you know, and Miles know I just be joking with him about losing his mom, because some things you can't ever get over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you are forced to move through it, but you can't never get over it. I was just, I told you guys that two of my college friends had a baby when we were in college. Taylor was born in 1999. Amari was also born in 1999. Amari was killed by his stepdad in 2020. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So he never turned 21.
Yeah.
Nope, it was before his 21st birthday, because he would have turned 21 in 2020.
Right.
But this happened in February, and he would have been 21 in June. And I'm looking at Taylor, but I can't help but grieve Amari.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't get a chance to come back to his mom's and be around or do whatever young person experience that was for him, because it was taken away from him. It's like, you know, when you bring people up, they like, well, wasn't that 5 years ago? Wasn't that 20 years ago? Like,
exactly.
that was my baby. That was my mom. You know, that was my sister. You know, but when you feel low, you have to move through it. You can't just be stuck there.
I mean, that's the hard thing to tell somebody. Hey, you can't feel this way. Hey, you shouldn't be this way.
I feel like that actually makes things worse, and I feel like that is one of the worst things to say to someone. Absolutely. Because it gives off of a sense of invalidating their feelings, as if they don't feel how they feel, and you're trying to feel for them. It makes them come off as a defensive in a defensive way or a protective way, protective of either them or their feelings. And then typically they may be fighting the fact that they just never truly feel heard. Right. They keep vocalizing how they're feeling, and then someone else is telling them how they're feeling or how to feel. So,
well, it all depends. It also depends on what type of person they are. Some people might say, you know what, I do have to move forward.
But yeah, they'll figure that out in their own time, not necessarily what you're saying. Yeah, it's the right thing to say and it sound good, but in that moment, people really not trying to hear that.
I want to know, you guys that's listening, what special things are you guys doing with your 24 hours? You know, that get you the results that you need to get. You know,
right now I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you said the people that's listening.
No, I mean, well, they ain't saying shit yet, so you can answer.
I guess you listening.
We don't want to be in silence.
Right, Mika, true. You'll never get over it. 'Cause my mother been gone for 36 years, so yeah, very true. I haven't really been. I've been asking God to give me some motivation. Roll your eyes one more, motherfucker.
No, I'm just waiting on you to speak.
That's why you
we
like.
only got so much time on the show.
She like, here we go.
That's why when your eyes look like they like Biggie.
Move on.
Thank you, God.
Thank you.
We got a
He
caller.
always saving us.
Hi, caller.
Greetings.
Good morning, Dorian.
Folks.
You got 2 minutes.
That's what said you always saving us.
What up, Dorian?
All I got is 2 minutes, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I do special with my time, currently right now, I am doing some tactical stuff, so I don't even want to get into that.
So why you bring it up?
You said what I'm doing special. That's something special for me right now. It's something I don't typically do.
Okay.
Right. I normally wake up about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Every morning. And so, fortunately, it all depends on my schedule, as we already know, right? That it could be one thing one day or one thing another. But I mostly try to take a very good shit every freaking morning. Get that shit out your system. Get that toxin out your life, man. That is the most important time.
That is
I'm going to spend an
crazy.
hour if necessary. No shit, hell no, it ain't.
Right.
It's the truth.
Now, how do you get yourself to shit like properly?
Listen, you got to set your schedule, just like you set your schedule for everything, right?
I mean, but is it the food you eat? Like, do you take in a lot of water, a lot of fiber?
Well, a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? You take in fluids the night before. That might encourage some people to have to piss or whatever. But for me, it's all, you know, I got to train. Just like how you cut hair, like you brush your hair and it's going that way, or it's going to wave up if you do this about 600 times. It's the same way with your stomach. Like if I don't have the time to stop throughout the day to take a shit.
Right.
Nobody should, but you need to get at least, if you're not shitting at least 2 times a day, I don't know what's going on. You're not functioning well. And believe it or not, gut health, if you was to really, really detox your system, you will lose a ton of stomach weight. The problem with women is because of your cellular, molecular situation. You don't, it's hard for you to maintain the tone muscle without really losing all the extra weight. And best way, I tell everybody, best way to do it, you want to lose some weight, sit on the toilet. You'll lose about 5 pounds a day if you do it right. And don't overextend. You know what I'm saying? You need protein. Do some smooth. Did this turn into a health conversation? That's what I do with my 24 hours.
I'm trying to be serious.
We're going to have another caller come in, but I think that was the best advice to start your day. Thank you for calling.
All righty, y'all.
All right. See you later.
I'm literally trying to be so not childish. I'm like, okay.
No, but I think
because we were talking about it and we just went there.
But the great part about that advice is that I don't think that people realize that your gut health does affect your day. It does affect how you function. It affects how you stand. It affects you thinking. Because if anybody experienced constipation, you can't really think through it.
You stopped out.
You stopped. Right. I mean, it gut health. Well, I mean, everybody is like totally agree. Like, you got to get done. One thing I noticed Mika said, like, she starts on the prayer line. I think that's dope.
6 a.m.
Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Same, man.
Hey, how you doing, Lake?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Miles, Shan.
I was about to say, Cal. Cal.
As long as we know I'm the most important person on Tuesday.
Each what Dorian was talking about. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree with Dorian.
Don't agree with him because you only got 2
like
minutes.
Herbal. You can do like herbal detoxes. You got to get that out there for sure. I agree with that. But what I do personally, like 3, 4 in the morning, between 2 and 4, I'm up and y'all seeing the results of what I'm doing with them 24 hours.
Yeah, you definitely are up.
So between 2 and 4, what are you doing?
Texting a group chat.
You seeing it?
He texting a group chat.
No. I'm doing the producing job. I'm doing the marketing. I'm doing the work that's put in, for the team.
Right. And I appreciate you saying that because that's one of the issues that I have. I can get up in the middle of the night and not be able to get back to sleep immediately. And I realize I'm wasting those hours too, using that as an excuse that it's the middle of the night. So I'll go back to social media and start scrolling about things that I really shouldn't be concerned about instead of possibly getting up and cleaning my kitchen or working on my book or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. And that's part of the 24 hours. Like everybody is
but people like you know how to fix it, Lake. You know what I'm saying? People like you are going to fix it and know how to. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my prayers, though. That is one of my prayers to fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To put myself in a mind frame that between 2 and 4, I can work too. Because we're really only talking about people right now. The conversation is only about 12 to 16 hours after 5, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? No one's really talking about that 11 to 5 o'clock hours. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna tell you the real though. Like I'm gonna tell you the real. I worked in a plant for almost 20 years. Like I worked night shift for the whole time I was there. So being up at night, that ain't really like a stretch for me. But some people, people bodies work different. People diets are different. Like Dorian was saying, if you eating sweets all day, you eating messed up every single day, your body not gonna function right. You're not gonna sleep right. It's gonna be a whole cycle. So it's like it all goes together. The food, the sleep, the prioritization of whatever your duties are, whatever. Like it all goes together. But it's like a lot of people don't have that, and I didn't have it for a long time. A lot of people don't have that discipline to actually put that into a process.
Right. Make my coffee while you're in there. Or y'all all this shit talk, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much, Cal. And thank you for the work that you do between 2 and 4. Do some work for me.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Take it easy. Everybody that motivated Miles to go take a shit.
Right. Ms. Johnson said, but give yourself some credit. You didn't say you doing nothing. You said you were doing something, so that's a part of your 24 hours.
Right. But I do.
Do you feel guilty when you just have too much time? Because I feel like that's a thing that we've been conditioned to feel too. That if we do have a minute of downtime, if we're not working or we're not doing something, then we're not productive. We're failing. We're behind. And I think that that's a guilty tactic. So maybe that's why I feel as though that whole same 24 hours, different results, or just work, or while you sleeping, they dreaming of your dream. I get all of that, but how are you gonna be the best version of you without sleep or with 3 hours of sleep or just running off of those fumes, as well as not maybe fueling your body with what you need health wise? So
I'll tell you this: it all depends on what the week was like. Last week, I had a very strenuous day, a work week, but Saturday on the 18th we had the bourbon festival at the job.
Nice.
Which had me at the job. I think I was there by 10-11 hours the whole day. My body was sore and this, that, and the other. I don't have an in-home masseuse, so I took off Sunday. I took off Sunday so much that I turned my phone off.
Yeah,
there's only so many people who can get through on my D&D, and I'm like that on Sundays anyway. I hate discussing business on Sundays.
Yeah,
I hate for people if it ain't about joy. Because I do a lot in 6 days.
Yeah.
I don't need you to find your time on Sunday.
So can I ask you a question? So I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question.
Sure.
I ain't do shit but watch Sex in the City.
As you should, and that's okay.
Sex in the City on Sunday.
That's time for you.
So listen, I would say this. Shout out to Robert Real. Coffee mug.
Tell us how you feel.
New coffee mug's coming soon.
I ain't never going to sleep after this coffee. Ever. I'm about to get some shit done today. I got a review at the job. I'm about to tell on myself. Like, I'm going to be talking to
He's like, I got a review.
Listen, that coffee's some of the strongest coffee. I stopped drinking it. The coffee's strong as
shit after this.
Yeah, you probably will. Shan Mosley, particularly, what?
Practicality gets results. People have to stop listening to people who won't show you both sides of the grind. Exactly, Kel. And that's all I say. Just show me both. Show me the realistic side of that you do have to get sleep. But I do also want to hear about the success part too, because that could be motivating. But I don't want you to just say don't get rest, don't sleep, or don't do this, because you're gonna get burnt out. You're gonna get burnt out very quick.
So what's the question?
I'm sorry. It's a way that people who mentor people that we say don't get
You
sleep.
have to decompress.
This way that we say don't get sleep, we say get it done. Because when you say get it done, in your mindset, you ain't thinking about really the sleep factor or I have to rest factor. You're thinking about the factor that you got to get it done.
Yeah.
And
y'all have this many calls on other days because I love
Today's
Tuesday.
banging.
It always bangs on Tuesday.
Listen.
Hi, caller.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Real. You like that mug, like?
No. Sorry.
I will accept all of the cross promotion.
You know what? I was thinking about you this morning when I was driving in because I know you have a birthday tomorrow.
I do.
And I want to sing you a star.
So good.
You want to sing it? I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Don't do it. I want to be surprised.
Okay. Well, you got to make a post and say, send me a star.
He's like, send me stars.
A star.
And you just might. And you just might.
A star.
So what's going on,
I will.
Rhea?
I'm going to check in because you know it's our lovely Chanie Shan, my birthday twin, tomorrow.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
They all both of them old as fuck.
So what you got going on? What is something that you do special with the 24 hours you have?
Something special. Well, right now I'm cleaning and I'm on my TikTok with my friends.
Period. Hey, TT Streets.
Hey, TT Streets.
Now, I'm going to be real with that. Like those who are committed to being creators, you can't stop.
Right.
No, you have to use your 24 hours. Like, you can't be lazy with it.
Very true.
I don't know.
Really,
sometimes I need to be, it's not lazy. You have to pace yourself. I'll say I have to pace myself with a lot of things. But right now, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I won't say I'm not. It's more that I can be doing.
But I watch
and
you.
Miles know that because Miles want me to do so much more.
But I do watch you, and I notice that you are committed to making sure that you're creating during the times that it's important. You know, like sometimes we get so into what we're doing. Like take Pancakes and Podcasts. You made sure that we were streaming, that you were streaming from your platforms and this, that, and the other, where the rest of us was just kind of like in the moment. Yeah. And then after the fact, you can't get that content back.
Correct.
You know, so I just said you've been watched.
Correct. Well, that's why I try to watch all the podcasts and with the guests and input their information. Because Chanie, as an engineer, any engineer, it's difficult to do that and do the cameras and do. So you got to have a team.
Thank you.
Hey, difficult. It's damn near impossible to do that.
Yeah, you got to have a team.
And then people don't.
I just got to figure out a budget on what to charge for that. No.
I mean, it's the thing. One of the things we do not know how to exchange our time for is money. You know what I mean? Like, and both cost. I mean, time costs.
Yeah.
Time costs the loss of wages if you're doing something else, or time should be paid for. You know, I mean, not saying that everything got to be milked.
Hold on now.
Right.
Hold on.
And shout out to Dice because that's actually Dice's mug that you got because he has the red one.
Okay,
So.
shout out to Dice. I'm drinking
So,
You know, he gonna be like, oh, okay,
He'll
like,
be
you know.
fine. He'll be fine.
Hey,
He met
Exactly,
me. He
he'll be
loves me.
fine.
I'm amazing.
Everyone loves you, Lake.
so
So I'm so damn lonely.
I'm hanging up. I ain't turning into what's his name? You know his name. Dang it.
Dr.
My
Phil.
brain hurt. He just got on the phone. That's why I was able to call.
Dorian.
Rhea,
Dorian show.
You asked the question why you lonely because you always putting your mouth on Dice.
Oh, goodbye.
No,
Okay.
I mean his mug. His mug.
Nope. Nope.
Shout out to Lake to learn a new word. Nope. I never in my
Nope. Thank you.
Never in my life have I seen Lake type in nope right until yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not doing that.
Why don't you tell everybody why I typed in nope?
Because you disagreed on the delivery of the young lady who spoke against why.
Okay, so
grateful because delivery matters.
Okay, I want everybody to take a moment and give me 60 seconds on this. Bitch, give me motherfucking 60 seconds because I'm just telling your motherfucking ass, if you want to have a motherfucking man, bitch, then you need to learn how that motherfucking man treats you. He needs to teach you how to treat him. If you want to be that motherfucker, bitch, listen, bitch, I'm telling you, bitch, if you see, that's the wrong problem with you hoes. Y'all hoes don't listen. Y'all hoes don't know that every man teach your bitch ass how to be a husband to him, bitch. That's why the fuck I don't fuck with you motherfucking bitches, because y'all hoes don't listen. That's why you lonely hoe. That's why you a lonely bitch.
Yeah, that was in the gist of what she said.
And I ain't never had a man leave me. Them motherfuckers only leave me because I walked away, bitch. Y'all bitches need to learn.
That's what's like very interesting.
And I said,
if that motherfucker fell off, I'm like, nigga.
It's not a way. But this was like, somebody's like, sheesh. Like, clutch your pearl.
Yeah.
So he sends me this video of this young lady, and she was really beautiful. But this was her language. And all she was saying was, if you want to be a wife, you should allow a man to teach you how to be his wife. Because he may like his macaroni and cheese one way, like his mother does it. And another one may like another one this way. But that man should be able to teach you. You can't keep calling me BITCHs and think I'm going to listen. I can't hear you.
I'm telling you.
And hold on.
The delivery.
While you playing, that might be one of your lanes so you can actually break it down for I mean, I think
maybe I should.
I think you did a great job at doing that because most people don't understand. Shani, I do agree in delivery, but delivery is not necessary.
What's today? October 28th.
Yeah, so
I gotta write this down.
But however, I would say this: delivery is not necessary in everything that you say.
It is.
No, it's not.
See, the thing is, what I've learned as I'm growing up. If you want people to listen, then you have to say things a different way. I'm going to give you guys an example. And I hope King goes back and remember this show. Y'all got to flag it. I'm sitting on the couch being lonely. And I hear, fuck you, bitch.
He on the game.
No.
He not.
No. So I go in the room and I'm like, was that you? Because I look at the TV because my son is so sweet. I look at the TV and whatever he's watching is like Goosebumps. Like they don't talk like that on Goosebumps.
Yeah.
So I say, well, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm practicing when I get into an argument with somebody and they say they don't like Beyonce. Because who don't like Beyonce?
He was standing on 10 toes on that.
He said that for real?
Yes. And I'm like, well, as a member of the Beehive, I understand where you're coming from. But, honey, there's a lot of people who do not like Beyonce. Yeah. And he's like, that's not true. I'm like, it is.
He wasn't trying to hear none of that.
For real?
Yes. I can't make this shit up. I can't make shit up because I can't remember anything. So then I said, well, King, for one, I don't talk like that. He said, yes. I said, have you ever heard me talk like that? He said, yes. I said, when? He's like, when you're arguing. I said, no. He said, when you're talking to your boyfriend, I hear you talk like that. I said, you do not, because I've never called a man in the past 20 years a B-I-T-C-H. There's a couple of things that I do not do. I do not call men bitches. I do not call men hoes. And I do not talk about their penis. And my son told me, well, it sounds like you do. So
it's the delivery.
This is what he hears me say when I'm arguing, because that's how hardcore, that's because my vernacular is so exceptional that it sounds like I call a man a hoe ass bitch, but I don't say those words. So I told King, I said, okay, well, if you big and bossy like that and you want to talk like that, go ahead and say it again. And he said,
he's like, I'm not gonna say it again.
No. So I said, you know what, I'll come back. I gave him 10 minutes. Say, King, come here. Say, gave you time. Go ahead and let it out. He said, he said, F word B.
He is so smart.
I'm like, hey, because if you got the balls to do it, you're about to get a job.
So that's it.
I mean, but so this was like my come to Jesus moment when using profanity and trying to ease up a little bit, because if my son say that this is how he hears me speak, I don't ever want him to think that it's okay for a woman to use the actual words when speaking to him.
Correct.
Inflection. I believe that word is correct.
It's a thing, y'all.
Inflection.
What is inflection?
With the inflection that you speak.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and what really kills me, I guess, with people is that when you express to them, like, "Hey, your delivery," or "This wasn't cutting it," and then they still decide to do things the exact same way, or say things the exact same way, and it's just like, well, what different is going to change from this way to that way? Right. That leads to frustration versus problem solving. Because now it's like, I think you're being funny.
So here's the situation. Chanie, she's so emotional.
Now I think you being funny. And now I'm about to call you an F word.
I really think you trying my time now. Go ahead.
Chanie get a difference. Chanie get a different version of me before than anybody gets, because I do put in consideration her feelings. So when coaching, when I'm teaching something, it's like, it's no other way to tell it other than how I know it. If I say it easy, I say, no, this is what you do, Chanie.
We said nothing. No, it's not necessarily the tone.
No, wait a minute. My delivery sometimes may be harsh, right? Shout out to Rhea. It may be harsh, right? But I'm going down the same pathway as anybody who speaks more pleasant. Right. Now, if Chanie I'm going to keep it between me and her. If Chanie would say, I just didn't like your delivery. So you knew what I was saying. You didn't like my delivery. So what did you get out of it?
Because it's hard for me to get anything out of it.
I mean, and that's what, I think that's what a person is telling you. I cannot receive what you're saying because of the way you're saying it. And I've been accused of that numerous of times, you know, and it does reflect on the things that you need to get done. If I can't hear you, and what I think men and women don't realize is that women do hear through feelings. So if the way you're saying it to me is making me feel a certain kind of way, then I'm not even taking it with the intent you're intending it to be. Where a man is like, well, I heard everything you said, like logically, you just said the words, I can hear the words. Because men are smarter than women when it comes to receiving things.
True.
And every time, that's part of the man-female complex.
Right.
You know, to even realize that for me is me telling myself you're getting grown. But when you when we talk to a man a certain way, and we don't use kind words.
Yeah.
They don't realize they shut down. They shut down too.
Yes.
Like he did a couple of weeks ago when he called me and I was like, hey, leg. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Dorian, that's not healthy. That's not healthy to say that.
Get out your, no, it is healthy.
It's not healthy.
It's okay. Listen,
Dorian said my eyes getting bigger than Morris. I'm telling you,
he's like, my God. But no, that's not really a healthy thing to say. Get out your feelings. That's people's problem.
It depends on the
people
time.
Are skipping over their feelings or not addressing them.
It's no feelings when it comes to certain things.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I mean, but that
we're all human, and for us to say that we don't have feelings, that's crazy work. That's why everybody's going over here ready to.
I'm saying
take some people up out of here because they angry.
Because we have a caller.
Do that again.
Because it's Tuesday.
So today is a day that I'm going to put on a record and say I agree with Shane.
Thank you, Tone.
So this is the thing. Everybody okay with the slick shit they say out their mouth until it's said to them. Absolutely. If I tell you something you said make me feel away, don't tell me it don't, because you don't feel it do, nigga. You said it to me, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. You want to give and I'm going to receive.
If a lot of people give that respect, it'll be a better place, because it ain't what we say. It's a lot of how we say it, but you can't tell me how to take in what came out your mouth. No, I can't. You can't teach me how to drive because you yelling in my fucking ear and you say go right, I'm turning left because you won't shut the fuck up now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's the part I'm talking about, Tone. That is the thing called honoringness, right? Sometimes people listen.
Which part
I'm
is
sorry.
honoring?
I have to let him finish.
Which part would be honoring?
Thank you.
Between you and Chanie, y'all got really friend issues, okay?
No, because
Shan, let me get Doc, because Doc could convince you that he right when he wrong.
Absolutely
not me.
Not
so
with me.
Finish going, Doc.
No, I was saying honoringness. Like, take for instance, Tony, you play sports, right?
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't think so.
Oh, he's so drunk. Okay.
That's a sport.
But you did martial arts, right?
I did.
Okay. So when your teacher say, "Hey, keep your fucking hands up," and
he wouldn't say that.
So no, some of them will stop. You don't know. Everybody have different teachers.
Well, Well, Shan, I'll agree with him. The era that we came up in doing martial arts, we like really got beat up and really fought.
But I'm not fighting nobody.
But no. Listen, but see, this is the thing. Go ahead, Doc.
So when a person is telling you that, he's telling you that for the benefit of your own good, right? So, but if a person is lazy and non-aggressive on telling you that, and you get out in these streets and you about to fight and you trying to not keep your hands up because you know karate and they don't, you'll get your ass whooped.
So a person can simply just say, put your hands up.
So look, I agree with him to a certain extent, but it's a fine tune in between both of y'all, Doc. In between what you saying and where Shan is. So Charleston White said some of the coldest shit. I got the chance to tell him why I didn't care for him. And he told me if I would have talked to you, if I would have said what I said regular, would you even know who I am? And he was right. He got everybody's ear by being an asshole, and then he started dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? But if you want the best result from Shan, you know she gonna shut down if you go so far. So you just go right before that line. It's simple.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I do want to reiterate. Hey, thank you, Tone. Thank you for calling.
Shut up.
We're gonna let you go. Now, Doc, one of the things for sure is I've taken martial arts. During the time that you're fighting or you're in the fight, as a woman, my emotions are heightened. I'm angry. I'm fighting. So when somebody be like, put your fucking hands up, I'm already in fight mode.
Yep.
So the way I receive it is different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I'm losing because my hands are down. You know what I mean? And I'm mad at you for seeing my mistakes because I really thought I got that kick in and it was only midway. And you ain't fucking reaching for the start. Like, God damn it. But you're in your fight. Mm-hmm. So when somebody is... You can't really compare that like coaching, because when you're at a game, you know, I told y'all when I was at the soccer game, they called them so many sissies and fags and everything.
Not really,
like this cannot happen in real life, but it can happen on a soccer field because they're prone to laying down to get a rest because they run for minutes at a time, and their hearts are pumping fast. The adrenaline is going. So people yelling at them and everything just makes it hype. Now those same men probably wouldn't take being called a sissy or a fag when they walk in the streets.
Yeah.
But they're used to it in the game. Now that is that coaching. If you're coaching me on the job and this is a professional setting, you need to watch how you speak to me.
Well,
and how you want me to learn.
So I agree. If it all depends on the type of environment walks through that door. Let's put up what Mr. Calvin Man says, because she took that down real quick.
No. He said you can't solve every problem if everyone feels right.
You can't solve every problem.
It ain't no everyone.
It don't. Every problem.
Everyone feels right.
Right. You can't be having the feeling, the emotion when you feeling something.
I don't. So y'all act like we not walking around here with the heart, with feelings, with emotions. That's crazy work. That's why y'all like how y'all is. I'm so sorry for y'all.
But and to Shan's point, I'm not as sensitive, but I will say this, that men always want to take feelings out of the conversation, and women always want to put it in.
Because it's a human character. It's the human instinct.
It is a difference of
men or women.
It's a difference of how we view things. Yeah. But both need to be considerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and I had a situation where I'm like, Shan, like, you can't go there. Like, in this particular situation, you don't have to be that upset. You don't have to, it's just not necessary.
Gotcha.
And other situations, it may be necessary to have a feeling about that, because you do have to check people on how they speak. If you're trying to teach me, and I'm telling you I can't learn like this, then you have to adjust if you want me to learn.
Hopefully this
hey,
is
caller,
Dr.
how you doing?
Kevin, man.
Hopefully
hey, man.
It's not.
Good morning.
Same man.
This is only for Shan.
Oh, Lord.
Listening.
Shan.
Cal.
What's today? Tuesday?
The 28th.
Look. Friday night, you about to go somewhere and you about to wear something I don't like. And I say, hey, don't you I don't really care for that outfit. What you gonna say?
I probably wouldn't dress in anything that I wouldn't feel comfortable in it to begin with, but I mean, sure, if it's well within reason, then I won't wear it.
Majority don't have that sentiment though.
But typically, I'm not dressing crazy anyway. If we going out, so you wouldn't even have to even say that to me.
That's you. Majority don't have that sentiment.
We was just talking about me and you though.
But I'm saying, but this is what the majority of dudes going through though.
Right. But what's the point?
It's feelings is what is what's going.
That goddamn phone out
I'm just trying to get the correlation of the point.
Feelings is gonna make the situation what it is, because at the end of the day, it's most gonna say, "I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do, what to wear." Blah blah
is
blah.
Not my feelings, so it don't matter.
But
it's invalid.
Calvin, this is the issue I have, because I'm on the fence on both
truly
sides.
Invalid.
Like, a man will ask you, say, baby, I don't like that, can you change? But not tell me why. Not understanding your request to have me change can change my insecurities or how I am feeling about myself, because I walked out that room thinking I look good. Why isn't a man taking that extra feeling in consideration and actually explaining to his woman? Because the words do matter.
You're not asking the man why he has to take a bullet for you if it come down to that though. You're not asking him why.
Now you gotta die. That's what I'm saying. It's like
I'll just take the motherfucking bullet.
You're not asking why. You're just saying, hey, you're supposed to protect me.
They want to take stuff so far left to try to get a point.
And we all take bullets.
All we were doing was just having a little emotion. That ain't had nothing to do with us going out on Friday.
What if he says for your safety?
The reality of it is, if you jump in front of me, the bullet's gonna go through you and hit me anyway. If they got a real
that's called deflection. That's called deflection.
No, it's not. No, I'm just saying, like, thank you. No, I'm just saying, Calvin, seriously. For one,
that's deflection, though.
How many women ask a man if you gonna take a bullet for me?
No, you ain't.
How about y'all just don't
it's
go
implied,
out at this point?
It's implied
you
already.
and your girl can't never make it out the house.
Right.
It's implied
She can't
already.
never wear nothing. She can't do nothing. She can't go nowhere. She can't watch nothing. Just don't do nothing. Just don't do nothing.
Because they gonna get shot when they do.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything.
No, I'm saying the dress is more the attire is more of a broader issue because it's about what attention.
He tried to pull this. He tried to pull this point out of left field about the protection, the feelings. She feels some type of way because she got dressed. Oh yeah, that's
just an example, Shan. That could be about anything though. That's just one example. That's
one example. That's a reoccurring example, and it wasn't valid for this.
Right now, Cal, their emotions is taking over.
No,
it just wasn't. It wasn't valid for anything. That's the point.
I mean, for one, if a woman is blessed enough to be with a man, then if you decide that you're gonna protect me, that is great. 9 times out of 10, if you with a Detroit female, y'all going fist to cuff anyway. It's a Bonnie and Clyde situation. Most women live their lives every day going into situations where she has to protect herself. She's not always with a man, and if she is a mother, she has to.
That wasn't the example, lady.
But the example is, why do I expect you to take a bullet for me?
No, the example it wasn't about. Okay, no.
The example he tried to make was the fact about the woman feeling some type of way because the man asked him to change, and it was about removing the feelings for protection.
And you see how y'all ran all the way around that instead of saying, you know
my
what?
whole
Hey,
thing is, what
a
did
guy
that have
is
to?
supposed
What
to
did that have
protect
to
you,
do
so
with
he should
anything?
be able to. I shouldn't have no feelings about X, Y, and Z, right?
That's totally different, Cal.
But should you just? Why can't you just explain it to the woman why you're requesting her to change the clothes? Because it's probably the same thing she had on when you met her. So she's always going to go back to that. I was good enough for you to pick me up when I had this outfit on. But now that I'm with you, I can't wear it.
I just don't understand how we went from having feelings about a relationship when I was talking about having feelings about in a business setting.
We were just talking about feelings, period.
No, we were actually
Feelings,
talking about
period,
feelings
yeah.
in a more so a business setting.
A common example.
That's what we started.
No, we were talking about how you will be mad at me on how I try
in a business setting.
How I try to teach you something.
In a business setting. Had nothing to do with a relationship.
Thank you for calling, Calvin.
So somehow it always go there.
You know how she could have said, hey, they could have said okay, but you see how they took me all the way around?
No, because all you had to do was not say nothing.
Cal.
See, hey, she proved my point. I'm hanging up.
Okay,
she proved my point.
Hey,
bye.
Cal had a good point, but he'd make a terrible
He
lawyer.
lost it.
No,
and Tone said he does not agree.
Okay, but
he didn't feel that at all.
Hold on, that's because he would make a terrible lawyer. He
oh my God.
So what do you think the point was?
I think the point was exactly he was just making a comment.
What do you think the point was?
That women cut men off while they talking. Now be quiet. No, but seriously, he was bringing up a common point that most men are asked, like, "What do you think of this dress or whatever?" He was bringing a common point.
He didn't say that.
I know he didn't, but he was bringing a common point that's more likely. I normally say, asking you something, what do you want to eat? That's my most common between men and women. Always say, what do you want to eat? And they never can make a decision.
We are far off the topic. Like the point he was saying was, if I ask you to change your clothes, in his head, he's doing it because that outfit may bring attention and it may put them in a situation. This wasn't even what we were talking about. But he's saying
put it back up.
No, but what
put it back up.
No, listen.
No.
Look, we're talking. The point is, most women go into their feelings when there's a request. She tells you, I like the way I look, I'm grown, I can make a decision, and this, that, and the other, instead of thinking about it logically and just changing the outfit. But what I asked him is, why couldn't he just explain to her the logic behind him asking, so she can have an understanding to alleviate any feelings she may have? That's it. Okay. Hey, caller.
I'm my bad.
Bullet shit ain't gonna take a bullet for themselves. First and foremost.
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Excuse me.
Half of the people that's talking about they gonna take a bullet for somebody ain't gonna take one for themselves. Good morning, brother.
That part.
Didn't I tell you to stop speaking to people when you call my show?
It's really that simple. That's what I said. How did we end up on relationships?
Yeah, because this the thing. If I ask my girl to change because I don't like it, it don't got shit to do with me protecting her. It's because I don't like what she got.
Because why are you going somewhere where you about to get shot anyway?
Wait a minute, but Tone, my question to you, Tone.
Never need a job with the Secret Service.
Thank you.
Tone,
somebody always getting shot.
If you're asking your woman to change because you say it's because you don't like what she has on, would you just tell her that?
Yeah, he would.
I'm just gonna tell her, but this is the key thing. If it's my woman, she know me and she know what I'm comfortable with, just like I know what she's comfortable with.
That is it.
I shouldn't have to tell her.
That is it. That's all I said from the beginning. I wouldn't dress like that because you just would know how to dress when you go out. Why are we having these miscellaneous childish conversation?
Because a lot of people have childish mentalities.
I'm sorry, we all shouldn't be in relationships.
So they just told. As you stated the truth, like if a man knows a woman, he wouldn't have to go through that, right? But how many times you know that you're a woman who you would done shit just to fuck with you?
Listen,
childish relationship. Why are you in it?
If she's still doing shit that'll bother you, if she going out here looking a certain way and she know it's a misrepresentation of you, she just don't got respect.
We have a bigger problem. Skip the clothes. We have a bigger problem.
I asked you, Tone. I said, Tone, have a woman ever just did some shit to fuck with you?
Oh yeah, that's what they do.
Okay, so, say that.
And we do it too.
Oh no, don't go back and forth with that. Yeah, I asked you a specific question.
Oh God.
And
you're right, bro.
And you answered, right? The reason Cal was looking at it from a perspective in which he had experienced it. He wasn't looking from everybody's perspective. So we have to give people the opportunity to express themselves without you putting your stuff, without putting you in there. He explained it the best way he knew how.
He commented on something that was just open, and then you say that it's okay for him to have his feelings, but women can't have theirs. That's what I'm saying. It's just like feelings is a human trait.
It's not a man or woman.
Men and women both have it.
Miles is completely right. Wait, hold on, Shan. Miles is completely right.
Men and women definitely have it.
I'm glad you just broke it down like that, because it go back to the phone call I had a little while. He broke it down the best way he can. Right. Shan broke it down the best way she could, that she don't like how you talk, but you still do it because you don't think it's wrong.
Right.
No,
you have proved my point.
Right.
No.
Thank you.
But you're going to dance around and try to make it go better. You're a rapper. He's a rapper, y'all, so he know how to drop bars and make it
No, Tom. I'm about to make it make the best way sense. If you're a coach,
for you.
for
you,
for me, for most people.
Don't say most people.
Okay.
Say you.
Okay,
because you literally have 3 people.
For an LD student to understand. So listen. Tom, I'm gonna show you like this. Have you ever saw a football coach get fired because he wasn't coaching?
Keep going to sports, brother. She don't even watch sports.
Stay relevant. Okay.
So, you're still putting it in your comfort zone. She just want to be comfort too. Can't y'all meet in the middle?
That's wild work to me.
But Miles is the only child, though. Only child syndrome.
And guess what? And guess what Chanie is?
That's why y'all don't. That's why neither one wants to be in. My point exactly.
That's crazy.
Meet in the middle.
That's what I say.
And so, and that's the thing. I mean, and Mark just said it. It always comes down, no matter what conversation you have, to the male female thing.
God.
But what I'm not understanding, even in the male female thing, is, and Tone, you're doing a great job at understanding this.
Mediating,
understanding the feelings while speaking.
I got that from therapy.
I mean, but
I need a number. His number.
It's a great thing, because you have to understand people's need for feelings and need for logic. You know, and then somewhere in the middle, we have to make adjustments. You know, if somebody has the courage enough to tell you that this doesn't make me feel comfortable, or I would appreciate it if you shift a little bit, we have to be open enough to adjust if we want to keep the relationships. You know what I mean? I just think like you can't tell a person your feelings doesn't matter here. You know, like, because it does, because I'm brave enough to express those things to you. A lot of people don't even know how to say the words. This is making me feel this way, or I would prefer if you handle it X, Y, and Z. A lot of times they just blow up. And now we have crash outs.
Yeah.
And you're like, why did the person walk off the job?
And stuff like this can break or build relationships, because you only understand me when it's on you. Like, understand where I'm coming from too. But Shan, you just gotta talk sexual talk, porn talk with Miles. If a woman tell Miles don't slap it, rub it,
Tone, thank you for calling.
Thank you, I was say, because that won't help. Tone is so childish.
Thank you for calling.
Did somebody say porn?
The rebellious, yeah.
I getting back to the same 24 hours in a day. I do think on both ends, especially when it comes to having 24 hours a day. A lot of people don't go through their day and reflect on the conversations or interactions they have with people to figure out how they can adjust or how to make the conversation different. You know, I do think about what Mr. Deal said, and it made sense in his expression or ability to express it that way. You know, but you have to be able to understand another person's point. And then we have hardcore people in our comments on both sides. Like, I mean it like, let me wear what the fuck I want to wear and shut the fuck up and protect us. Like, I'm the type of person, when I was at Cedar Point, I seen this young lady in like Beyonce shorts. They look like leotard shorts. And I asked my dude, like, would you be comfortable with me wearing shorts like that? And he gave me one of those side looks. And I had to tell him, I said, even though I'm supposed to understand what that look means, I need you to verbalize, is that a yes or a no? You know what I mean? Because don't give me a look and expect me to interpret it. I need you to use your words, because I don't ever want to mess up and be in a situation where I really think the outfit is cute and I really think I'm showing the great parts of my body. Right. And you hurt my feelings by saying like, I don't want you out there like that. And I really don't know why. Like, I want to wear booty shorts. I don't know if you don't want me in booty shorts because I literally don't have an ass, or because you think you're going to have to protect us because I don't have an ass.
That's like, what I said, typically.
And I don't know how many places. I mean, I know men are always on edge. On edge when you're born and raised in the city of Detroit, and it's something that women can't really understand, that every day, 24 hours a day, especially a black man, is concerned about protecting and being on guard for anything to happen on any given time. They make memes about it. Women are saying la 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 la, and a man is talking about man coming in right, somebody coming in ahead of us. I see what's behind us. I see what the left, and that's how they spend their days. We have to remember that too, as women, that we are out with men who were born to constantly look for danger. So if we can do anything to make sure that it's alleviated a little bit, then we should be thinking about that as well. But like I said, some women don't know that. So if that is your point in asking a woman to change, just converse. If your point in speaking rawly is so a person can be more prepared for the world, you also have to explain that, because you are a teacher.
But what you tell them, like you say, hey, listen, I'm preparing you for what's to come. And I would say this, not about your feelings, but what's to come at you. Because you have to be prepared for this. When people say certain things, like in the graphic business, right? Some people say, I don't like this. What would you, most people like, well, they be all in their emotions. They won't be like, well, they won't find nothing to suit them. They be like, I tried. You know what I mean? Okay, I tried again. See, trying, that's emotional, right? The main thing about that is just to get the job done.
Get that.
It has nothing to do with emotions. Go ahead, call you in there.
Let me try to get this out the way, because somehow, because of the comment, because I said something about get out your feelings, this thing took a whole nother turn.
True.
All I was saying is this.
It's all your fault.
And with Miles, look, Miles, I'm going to try to get it on back. What we was talking about as far as feelings, as far as dealing with things in life.
Thank you. Thank you, Dorian, because that's where we were
now
at.
Yeah, because now if you want to start talking about protection and outfits, I don't give a damn what she take. Listen, it's gonna take her. We late any damn way. It's gonna take you another 30 damn minutes to get dressed. I am not changing. If you want to go out because it's cold, or you want to dress like a whore, and a nigga want to touch all on you, you got mace and you can file a police report. I ain't getting in the middle of that shit because at the end of the day, I don't care. Your feelings don't matter. I'm only going to concern myself and be dramatic about things and passionate and emphatic about things that truly matter.
Yes.
And here's the thing. Most things in life, you have to have a cool head and you got to get out your feelings. That's why I wrote stoicism. You have to have some kind of stoicism when you're dealing with certain situations. Everything does not require a reaction. Okay. Everything does not. It's not what you can. It's not what you can. Only thing you can control is how you react to whatever the hell is going on. And if you going all half cocked and in your feelings, and I don't like how this person said, I don't give a fuck. It was being said, and beyond that, let's get to the issue of why you said it, right? Right. Instead of we trying to get out the whole shock and awe that you said it, and I don't like how it was presented to me. Feelings don't matter in the real world.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel like that.
And listen.
No, you listen.
That's not a feel. That's actually that's logical.
You listen.
Shut up,
right.
No, you listen.
Okay. See. Okay.
This is the thing. Like I said
you have the floor, Senator. You have the floor, Senator.
Like I said before,
she don't know
men are always going to ask women to take feelings out of the conversation. Now,
should we tell men?
And that's not logical.
It depends on what the situation is.
That's period, though.
No, it's not period. It's a case by case situation, even in the real world.
And so I will agree with you. It's nuances, right? It's a gray area.
For sure,
in
you're
certain
right on.
things that you have to. The situation has. That's what I say. Certain matters. At certain times, you can't use emotions, you can't use feelings. You got to literally. Now think about this for a second. I'm gonna just go ahead and take it to another level. Imagine the president of the United States wakes up with a feeling, saying, "Hey, I just want to nuke Russia." Is that a good emotion to have?
He does it all the time. He just literally nuked 3 boats because he had a feeling they was bringing in drugs. So he said, if you bring in drugs, I'm going to kill you. That was literally an emotion.
So guess what? He did that emotion, right? An emotion, right? Mm-hmm. Now this is a person that's clearly demented. But my whole point is, does that make it right? Does that solve the problem? No, it only enhances.
No, but that don't mean that he didn't have that feeling and or that thought. How you act upon it, how you choose to deal with it, that's a whole nother ball game. But that do not mean that everyone do not have feelings. When you get that feeling of being mad or you upset or are you happy, a feeling is a feeling. A feeling doesn't always have to be a bad feeling. But we are entitled to our feelings.
Yeah, we also have to ignore.
Not saying that you're not entitled.
No,
I'm gonna give you a best example. I'm gonna give you an example. After I came off from being homeless, right? I wanted to feed the homeless. I went to 3 Elks clubs, right? Mm-hmm. I took the first time I went by myself. The last 2 times I took somebody from the Nation of Islam with me, right? And I'm up here like, why y'all don't want to help the homeless, right? And I'm in tears. Like, I know how it feels to be out there, right? I'm in tears, like. And then after it was over, I got emotional twice. Minister Dawuz and Miles, you cannot put your feelings on this. You have to state your case, and those who's gonna rock with you, gonna rock with you. If they don't, they don't. But showing emotions showing emotions and crying shows a lot of weakness, showing that you can't even handle the job that you propose.
I don't agree that was weak.
Of course you can.
I agree that was just you was passionate because you experienced
and I was.
it.
But then after he had this talk, the next time I went out and I nailed it on the head. And then when I got it, I get it. You cannot show. That's why people who show emotions in court, they wind up losing because this don't have nothing to do with
the reason why they start losing is because they never express their emotion.
We're gonna let you go.
Yeah, they never express their emotion and it be held
in.
Hung
up on you like fuck.
Over time.
I'm calling. You could call back.
So
but you being a hypocrite.
So yeah, it's not weakness.
I'll tell you this.
No, I'm
you know how I am when I'm online. Miles literally called me and was mad because of the way I responded to him. and told me I threw you off your square because you was calling me for a specific reason, and I'm like, are you busy? Why? What do you need? And you like, you know what, Lake? I ain't in the mood for this right now. And you got on the phone, and I asked you, did I hurt your feelings?
No, you didn't hurt my
feelings.
You
said, no, I didn't hurt your feelings, but you threw me off my square.
No, because listen,
I made you feel some kind of way. You was calling for a reason. My response to you was too hardcore.
It was ignorant. If I'm asking you, that was an ignorant ass response.
But other people can't say that you have an ignorant ass response.
I don't care about what nobody think. I'm trying to tell you, when I'm calling you about something and you say, out of respect, I'm asking you, are you busy? Because if you are busy, I will call you back. That's responsive.
But I already answered the phone, so you already. If I answer the phone,
that don't mean
then I'm not busy.
That's not true.
I don't answer the phone if I'm busy.
Okay.
Who answered the phone just to tell people, hey, I'm busy, call me back? I don't do that. That is rude to me. When people pick up the phone and you can't talk.
A lot of people, I answer the phone and say, listen, I'm busy right now. Listen,
and then you don't call back.
I said, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back. And that's only fair out of respect.
But if I'm telling you, if I'm on the other phone line and my response to you was, if you're busy, why did you answer the phone? I'm wrong because I had something to say about that. Because that bothers me. It bothers me that I'm thinking I'm about to get this off my chest.
If you notice that everything bothers you and it don't bother others, that means
that's everybody in the world. That's literally what the conversation is. What's bothering one person, sometimes
it's a respect thing is when you ask someone, are they busy?
But the respect thing is making an adjustment as well. Just like you said that is ignorant to you. Somebody can literally tell you this is ignorant to me in this conversation with you, and you would disregard it because it didn't feel ignorant to you. Going back to the young lady and the way she spoke in that video, you was able to receive her ignorance.
No,
to me, I'm like, why would he send me this ignorant shit? Like, it felt stupid. It did because she is a young lady looking to be somebody's wife.
But you are responding to it. So here's the thing what I'm trying to tell you. If I send you something, I'm not sending you something to say, hey, what do you really I'm looking for content too. I did it to Maria. You wasn't the only person I sent it to. I sent it out to 9 people.
And how did they respond?
You the only one who did.
But she said she responded.
I put interesting.
Yes.
That interesting was nope. You know that, right? Am I wrong?
I was just like, it was interesting because the delivery was just like, it's a little off. And I'm like, interesting, okay.
So that's cool. The delivery was off, and I totally agree. But that wasn't.
It was.
That was my whole point. Wasn't that? My point is if I'm calling someone, and so if someone called me and they say, Miles, are you busy? I'm like, no, I'm not busy. Oh yes, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back. Now, the reason I thought it was an ignorant response on your end because I'm pretty sure I just believe that people act the same way across the board. It's if you don't like something, it's easy to say you can say yes or no. Then you could have been, hey Miles, you know what? Next time you call me, don't even ask me that because I won't even answer the phone. But instead, I hate when people ask me that.
Because you're the fourth person
How would I know that
called me today.
How would I know that?
You know now.
Okay, now I know.
You know,
I definitely know now.
Because
it's definitely diabolical.
And it could be a me thing. You know what I mean? And Cal just said it's a you thing. You know, I don't understand the amount of people who tell you they're busy. And it's a cell phone. I can see your missed call. And if it's really important, if I don't answer their phone call, you're going to text me if it's really important. You're going to. That's why it's a cell phone. Yeah. So to pick up the phone and get my mouth all water to get these words out, and you cut me off like, oh, I'm busy.
Yeah, that's why I always ask in the beginning so that I won't get cut off. Because I will get mad.
You know how many people cut you off?
Yeah, I will get mad when I'm cut off because I'm like, didn't we just go through the whole call me back and you said no, and now you got to call me back like 2 minutes later. Now that makes me mad. Like, you had a way out. You had an out.
Okay.
So I mean, and it's
but I would have definitely just asked like, "Hey, are you busy?" Because like I said, your 2 minutes, I may need 10, but you may only be able to give me 2. I'll wait till I can get my 10.
And I get that. My mentor answered the phone. He said, "I said, Pops, are you busy?"
The caller is calling.
I'm busy, but I got 5 minutes.
Not too busy for you. Exactly. So now I know how much I can get in that time.
Right. Well, I'm used to being ignored. Hey,
oh
caller.
My God.
Call
fucking violence.
Yeah, I'm calling because y'all tripping, and I agree with Miles.
Of course you do.
I will pick up the phone and say I'm busy. Hey, I'll call you back. Right.
Who is it?
Sean P.
You said that you agree with Miles. You pick up the phone when you're busy.
And say I'm busy. I'll call you right back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But why are you picking up the phone?
Because if you calling, it's got to be something important. It's got to be something important.
But listen, he's picking up the phone, and you still don't know what I called you for. You just want to tell me you'll call me back.
Right. And then if it's super important, you would text that person and say, "Hey, this is what's up." Boom, boom, boom.
But isn't it the same if I'm busy and I don't answer the phone? Won't you just text me anyway?
Yeah, but I originally wanted to call you.
Right. Because sometimes we will forget what we was trying to say to you. So
yesterday, I was busy. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't click over the phone. If I'm on the phone with my mom and I know my mom is talking, either I'm going to look at the phone and tell the person I'm on the phone with, I'm going to call you back. But I never click over like we do back in the day and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then click back. I'll be like, I just let it ring. My homegirl just texts back, "Hey, when you have some time, give me a call." Don't most people do that? Did he hang up the phone?
Yeah. You ain't made no sense.
Okay, anyway, I think that's kind of respectful that Miles picks up to advise you that he's busy and he will call you back.
But he doesn't call back.
Say that's the thing.
That's the thing. Like, I mean,
so that's why you be trying to get him right when you want to call.
Like, tell me. And the thing is, even if I said, "Okay, I'm tired of people calling me and asking me that. What do you need?" Yeah. He got an attitude and wouldn't finish the conversation. You know what? Don't worry about it. It's all right. I'll call you back.
Yeah, because you made me forget what I was about to say.
But you called me.
Tone said I definitely answered the phone. Also, I think that's one of those. It was how you said what you said that made him get off the phone, which triggered an emotion.
It wasn't triggered an emotion.
Yeah,
it was.
I triggered an emotion.
Trying to talk about something. I'm busy.
Right.
You called us. Hey.
He called us just to get off the phone.
But thank you for calling, though, Sean P.
Actually, she ain't trigger emotion. She made me forget what I was going to say. And the whole thing is, if I call I call her for a reason. I'm be like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Okay, nothing." So anyway.
So you're not just calling us to go, "It's a thing."
We literally are friends, and you literally call me sometimes.
We literally are friends.
Like, out of anybody in the
Lake said don't do her like that on the morning show.
Anybody in the podcasting family or in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, you call me more than anybody just to check to see how I'm doing for the day.
That's
so don't be that person on air. And a lot of times you don't want shit. You wanna know how you doing. I was just thinking about you. I want to just check on you.
Yeah.
You do not call me like, "Hey, let's talk about the Rise and Grind morning show," or "I got this business thing going on."
So I ain't say it always. I never said it always business. Never said that. So if you know, if I'm not the type of person I was calling you just to check on you, how you think that would have looked, or how I would have perceived it?
I picked up my phone because I was ready to receive you. But you ain't gotta ask me if I'm busy. Like, I picked up the fucking phone for you. Like I usually don't pick up the phone for people.
I need to know how much time I got. So that's why I'll be like, "You busy?" or "You want me to call you back?" Because again, I don't want to get cut off.
I usually don't pick up the phone. I'm telling y'all now.
Yeah.
Anybody who's listening to this,
it's okay. Lake cut into me, so she's like, "You don't have to ask me every time." She's like, "If I answer my phone, I'm not busy."
Because it's you,
I said, "Okay, babe." And I try to remember it too.
But anybody that I answer the phone for, you guys are important to me.
So
that's real.
If I'm busy, no.
Yeah, so you're never too busy.
I don't just pick up the phone for spam likely just to tell them it's not me. Well,
you're like, I pay y'all when I'm gonna pay y'all.
I got too much to do in my 24 hours.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I don't have time. See, one of the biggest things, like somebody like Miles is very, very busy. So I know he's not calling back because it's not because he doesn't mean it intentionally. Mm-hmm. He's not calling back because so many things have gotten on his plate.
Oh, for sure,
that he can't get back to you. Mm-hmm. That's why but if you can't call back, leave it in the missed calls. And that's another thing that people don't. I don't answer text messages unless I can respond back because I need the text message to be unread. Yeah. I need to see the missed call so people won't have expectations of me calling them back and they don't hear from me. Because that's how I have to operate my business. I can't just leave people hanging in the world that has expectations to speak to me.
Yeah, for sure. I get that too.
Lake said love.
Mika said, she's like, I just realized that I do this. I'll pick up and say, hey, I am in the middle of something. Are you okay? If they say yes, but it's important, I'll ask, can you please give me a few minutes to call you back?
There you go.
If I've missed the call, I'll text them and tell them why I couldn't at that time, and I'll call them back. Now I will shoot a text. I'd be like, hey, I'm engineering, or I'm eating, can I call you back, or what's up, you okay? I will do that because maybe I need to stop my engineer or my meal.
Y'all cut up in your feelings. Listen,
stop it. And y'all ain't gotta ask me if I'm okay.
Y'all should carry your feelings.
It's a damn shame if people call these days.
I don't even say no.
Now, if you call somebody these days, and that's another. We can go with phone etiquette and idiosyncrasies next week.
We can do that
because I don't understand why everybody got to ask you, are you okay? Like, damn, I just called. They be like, but you didn't text. I want to know why you want to talk.
Because if you're a texter and you call it has to be for a reason.
But they know why people call and ask her shit, okay? We don't have to go through that shit.
I don't know why people call me and ask me shit. Because I be lonely. Nobody calls when I'm sitting on the couch lonely. Everybody calls when I'm busy.
Say every time, it never fails.
You was on Facebook in there looking like rich auntie who lost a fortune.
Lost a fortune, please. I don't even know what he's talking about.
What are you talking about?
It was the lost of fortune.
I ain't even never had a fortune. To lose it.
It's coming. It's on the way.
But
I'm rich in the Lord.
Like people check up on you because they love you. Okay.
Then text me. Like Calvin said, you ain't never got to call. Calvin, you ain't got to call me. You ain't even got my number.
My clients text me, my friends and family call. I answer the phone.
Thank you.
What is that?
Leery.
Thank you. Leary.
Because he like, what do they want? So, what do you want? No. Because when people call, they want something.
There you go.
No, I ain't okay. Shit.
So y'all done pissed me off.
You just asking me if I'm okay.
But no, are you okay?
Because what I realized is that
purpose over feelings. No, both.
Thank you.
None is over the other. They're equal.
I need for everybody to be able to express themselves in a manner. No, it's not. You use a Philly Scorpio. Every Scorpio want to act like they ain't got no feelings, and they y'all want to.
I never say that I don't because I know that I do, and because of that reason, that's why I just like to keep it cordial and keep it mutual on both ends. Because I really can't, because I ain't even know what literally look like. That ain't the word I see every day. So,
like if y'all want to call me, just DM me.
Pull up on me.
I don't talk about all the people who wake up in the morning and think that sending me a real
white pages.
Do you know what the white pages are?
No.
No. I just remember the yellow.
Be quiet. See, hey, honor her feelings. Don't laugh in her face.
It wasn't a feeling. I'm not feeling it. She asked me a question, and I said I only remember the yellow pages. I never was around for the white pages.
Yes, you were.
The white pages, to my information, it was what, phone numbers, and then the yellow was for businesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. What the white pages is for individual phone numbers? Yes.
Yeah.
White pages residential. Yellow pages commercial. Yes, you are correct.
And you absolutely could have gotten my number out of the white pages, because I don't believe in changing my number for anybody and their feelings. And I've been stalked numerous of times. I ain't changing my number though.
He's like, you just gonna find me.
Hey
man.
Say man.
Y'all just want to defend y'all points today.
They just want to argue today. It's Tuesday. I'm with it.
I just want to know, how is somebody who don't like people calling them lonely? I don't get that.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
The truth is that
they might get lucky. Go ahead.
No, I decided to commit myself in a relationship, and I had the idea of when you're in a relationship, when you do have extra time, that's the person you spend your time with. But I'm starting to realize that being in a relationship doesn't mean that that person may have time for you or able to have time available when you have time. I have a very busy schedule, so I believe Sundays is for lounging. My partner don't necessarily feel that way, and so I'm finding that I spend more time alone than I'm supposed to for a woman in a relationship. It's almost identical to the same time I had when I was single, but I had more of a mind frame. Let me get it on beat. I had more of a mind frame when I was single to go out and do things for me. I used to get that massage and pay a little extra to be butt naked. But when you're in a relationship, they call it cheating. But now I realize now
that is a service.
If I'm not being touched,
okay,
then I should pay to be touched.
Okay.
You only got one life.
So you talking about me?
Yes.
It's a service, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
sorry. Your girl can't go to get massages. My bad.
Right,
I forgot.
Because his girl can't do shit, right?
You just said butt ass naked.
I mean, what are you supposed to be when you get a massage? No shade, no tea. They put a towel over you, but you naked.
No, the massage is beside the point. I'm talking about Blake and her loneliness.
So
before y'all go any further, Cal, you be having some good points, but you'll make a horrible lawyer because somebody got to come.
I don't want to be a lawyer.
I'm
just a common sense dude.
His people not getting
I ain't no lawyer.
There you go. There you go.
I'm common sense.
There you go, Cal. Go ahead. What you about to say?
And I don't believe in substituting other people's time for the lack of a time that somebody's doing. So I've never been a cheater, right? So when you cheat, that means
I think the music is making that questionable.
You a dishonest person. I'm not playing this dumbass music. But I'm just gonna realize.
Miles get on my nerves.
Hey, is that brother working or something?
I swear to God, Miles get on my nerves.
That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But
Mika said the music is making.
I think he's trying to keep his home though, like the home you said they ain't got. I think he's trying to keep his.
Yeah. And you know what?
Extra buck for
real talk, and to give him some credit, he is working on his homes.
Yeah,
and he does have a homes. But the thing is,
he does have a homes.
But you telling the world he don't spend enough time with you, but he working on his home. You terrible.
No.
Hold on.
You asked me.
Hold on. I'm about to get in the field on this. Because my whole thing is, he may have house and or houses, but he know he signed up for a relationship.
And that's the bottom line.
Hey, but his woman like being everywhere, and everywhere costs money.
You see the pictures. I be everywhere by myself, which means he ain't putting my bill.
He was on that cruise.
I wish I was Yamina and Tamu.
Dorian had a good point.
That
he was on that cruise.
That was almost 3 months ago. It's November.
Dorian, dudes ain't even consistent. They can't rent.
No shit.
Shit.
They gonna get addicted.
It ain't like it was a full
that
ride.
That might be possible too, Chanie.
At common sense.
But that's the and to your point, Cal, if you're listening, and that's anybody like Ms. Johnson had asked earlier, when things are tough, what do you do with that time? You know, instead of going down into a rabbit hole with saying I'm lonely, I did realize this Sunday that I have to start doing things that make me feel better, because loneliness creates depression.
That is true. It does. True fact.
So I can get up and I can put on that dress, and then I ain't got nobody telling me that they want me to change my clothes.
Yeah.
If he ain't with me, I can show that ass. I can sit at that bar and strike a conversation with a man who also was lonely, who's out there by himself.
Thank you, Dorian.
That's a bad situation.
Dorian said he's working on projects, not so bad.
I know. The thing is, I'm not a cheater. I ain't never been in a relationship. I ain't gonna commit myself to anybody.
You putting yourself in a cheating environment, though. You just said.
But
what environment? What environment?
I'm
What environment?
46 years old.
She said she about to go talk to a man at a bar. That's a cheating environment, right there.
You can't have casual
So
conversation.
I'm supposed to talk to some bitches? I ain't about to be out here talking to a bunch of bitches. Now, bitches, listen. If I'm out here by myself, y'all bitches gotta understand. I'm gonna talk to a fucking man.
I'm sorry.
I am not.
Cal only wants you to talk to him and call him at the bar.
I'm about to ask her, do she have any female friends that's like
We forgot. We gotta call Cal while we out by ourselves. We still have to call him because he the only one that we can talk to if we with him.
No, not me.
Forgot
I'm
that.
talking about y'all females.
No,
y'all female crew. They
that.
Now, for one thing, I know for sure, if my man is busy, he ain't gonna answer the phone.
Oh, well, that's why it works for y'all, and
You
that's why
can't swing a hammer and answer the phone.
That's why she feel like that.
No,
that's why she feel like that.
I need him to
Okay, I'm
finish
just
his
saying,
job so we can be
it can't be
tired.
both ways.
It can.
Hey, Cal,
For sure, you right on.
You about to get out of here, man. Thank you.
I love y'all so much.
Listen, it was great. It was good. It was good. This was a great circus today.
I swear it
use
was.
the monkey.
It was a circus.
Whatever.
Use the monkey.
She is single until he puts a ring on it.
Respectfully so.
Well, she ain't acting like it. She keep talking about she's lonely.
I can't be lonely. I mean, my thing.
Get your friend.
I don't even understand how I can't be lonely. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even understand. Last week, I said the day after Sweetie's Day from 8 a.m. until I went to bed on the 20th. I was at home by myself that Sunday all day, binge watching television.
But
that's a lonely situation when you want.
For the man, why you go?
No, I said Saturday was Sweetie's Day. The very next day from 8 a.m. I didn't say we wasn't together on Sweetie's Day.
Right.
I said the next day from 8 a.m. all the way until I went to bed and woke up on Monday. I was alone all day by myself. That's lonely. I didn't look at that as being
I was gonna say
alone.
it's not. Yeah.
I looked at that as being I had the whole day.
It's lonely because she just wants company. It's nothing wrong with people just wanting somebody to spend some time with.
And when you're in a relationship, you can't just call somebody else up and be like, hey, what you got going on?
Because you have to be respectful.
Choose to be alone.
You got to pick a side. Ain't that what you were saying? You got to pick a side. At some point, you have to pick a side, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm choosing not to be a cheater and be at home by myself.
I think you were about to say I'm choosing me and then gonna bring
I'm
it
not
to the
choosing
song.
me. Like, I don't want to choose. I don't want to be by myself.
Where's the incentive to do so if that's the case? Why what incentive?
Look, we better get out here.
Okay, we do have to go.
Thank y'all for watching the Ground on the show today. Shout out to Yaya. Shout out to Mika. Shout out to your
Calvin
friend,
and Remy too.
Tone ain't shit.
Tone is. He was the best caller today next to Dorian.
Tone is funny.
After Cal. Like, listen, you guys. Follow me on all platforms. I'm Lake B everywhere. I thank you guys for listening. It is Halloween weekend, so get dressed up. Be that hoe.
Hold on, take
like
that.
You could be a hoe for Friday.
See that? Take that down. Take that down.
What'd she say?
Never mind. All right, then y'all about to get out of here. Be a hoe, Lake said.
I will say this: we aren't supposed to be lonely when we're. But
yeah, I agree with that,
Mika. You feel that way.
Yeah, no, that's a requirement. Because
why did I get in a relationship if I was going to be lonely?
Why you are in a relationship if you're lonely?
Why are you in a relationship if you?
That's true.
No
that means that you shouldn't be in it if you're lonely.
Thank you very much.
Different nigga. Y'all be easy.
Okay, y'all be cool.
After this, I may not even be in a relationship. Y'all just got me dumb. Thank you so much, Rise and Grind Morning Show, for being the reason why I'll be alone on Sunday and just not lonely.
At least you go to church. Listen, you be with the Lord. All right, then y'all. See y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause